Hi everyone, my name's Scott. Welcome to Planes, Trains, Everything, and welcome to Cologne. Unfortunately, my plans have been scuppered. I've just walked from the station. I've just walked from the station to here, hoping to walk across this historic landmark bridge, and the footbridge is closed. Right, time for plan B. I'll explain what I'm up to. Now this is supposed to be a first impressions video. This is actually my 4th visit to Cologne. Let me explain. First 2 visits were to step out of the station and look at the cathedral. And that was it, because I was changing trains on both occasions. On the 3rd occasion, I didn't step outside, but I did have a curry bratwurst in the station because I had the luxury of a 20-minute connection between trains. This time, I'm not changing trains, I'm here to explore the city. Someone just came up to me and asked me for directions. That always happens to me when I go somewhere. Anyway, this video is not supposed to be a comprehensive coverage of Cologne, just to give me an idea of the place, just to scratch the surface. The question at the end is, would I be so comfortable here to want to live here? One way to find out. This is as far as I got the last time. Looks as if there's a bit of construction work going on. I hope it's open, because I was hoping to get inside. There are people going up the steps, but also people coming down, so we're going to find out in a few moments, guys. The cathedral is so huge that photography doesn't do it justice. I was reading up before I left home, and apparently it was damaged during the Second World War, but it's been rumoured that even though destroying the building would have really hurt German morale, it was used as a landmark. A large part of the Cologne city centre is a construction site at the moment. There's a lot of work being done, renovation work being done on the cathedral. As a result, the tower is closed to the public. The historic railway bridge across the Rhine is closed to the public at the moment. And the big television tower, which is a landmark as well, closed to the public at the moment. Found it, the old town centre of Cologne. I think there's less tourists here and more Germans. I'm not seeing many foreign faces, not hearing any accents. I think this is kind of slightly off the beaten track for international travellers. Right, they're not applauding me. Right, I'm a man on a mission. I'm trying to get up to that bridge there. Plan of action was to cross the river by the railway bridge this morning, but of course the footbridge is closed to the public, so I'm going to have to walk along this bank instead of the other bank. Why do I want to get to that bridge? Well, there's a little surprise there. Okay, let's get on board. I'd be angry with myself if I didn't do this. Thank you. And he scores a cabin to himself. I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to hang out the window, but if you leave it wide open, what do you expect? Plan of action was originally to go one way by cable car and walk back. That was when I thought I could cross down by the railway bridge, but with the footbridge closed, I'm doing a return trip, because after all, it's like buying an ice cream. You buy an ice cream and they ask, do you want one scoop or two? You ask me, you want to go on a cable car? One way or return? It's a no-brainer. Right, so we're going back. I did want to go down to the River Rhine. Now, there is a drought at the moment in Germany and the River Rhine level is really, really low. You not just can walk on the bank, you can actually walk on the bed of the river. It's so low in places. And I was having a look at this on the way over and I thought, I'd really like to go over there. Once in a lifetime opportunity for me. Unfortunately for my son, maybe not the way things are going with the climate, but I thought it'd be nice to be able to go down and have a close look. But with the last cable car in 20 minutes, nah, we'll just catch it straight back. It's like an absolute sauna in these little cable cars. It's worth it, but oof, it's warm. Someone just waved to me. It's not every day you see someone sitting in a cable car with a camcorder on a selfie stick.
Bitteschön.
Danke.
Gerne.
If you didn't nod off during my video, you might have noticed I went into a shop which sold FC Cologne football gear. T-shirts, sweatshirts, football strips. FC Cologne, if you don't know, are in the German Bundesliga. That's the top tier of German football. I have no kind of affiliation with FC Cologne at all. However, their club song is to the traditional Scottish song of what I know as the Bonnie Bonnie Banks of Loch Lomond. Now if you're Scottish, you'll know that song. You might find it hard to believe that 50,000 Germans would sing along to a Scottish song like that, but of course they sing to different lyrics. But it's the tune that they sing to. And this, in case you don't know what the Bonnie Bonnie Banks of Loch Lomond sounds like, this is the tune. Hopefully I don't fall foul of YouTube's copyrights. Okay, I think that'll do. I don't want to push my luck too much. So that reason alone is enough to bring me back to Cologne one day, because I would like to be at one of their home matches and experience 50,000 Germans singing one of my Scottish traditional songs. Don't care about the football really, but I'd love to experience that. So what was my first impression of Cologne? It's very hard to give a full impression just on one day. Sometimes it takes weeks, months, even years to understand a city. But based on my one day of observation, I was wondering, if you took away the cathedral, which is an amazing building, if you took the cathedral away, what is unique about Cologne which any other city on the Rhine doesn't have? And I struggled to think of anything. And I thought of the number of tourists in the city centre. It was swarming with tourists, as you can understand. But once you got away from the tourist area into the Old Town, it was more German, very few tourists, couldn't hear any accents at all. And I also didn't pick up any atmosphere. Okay, people were sitting around drinking, having a good time, but it was missing that special something. And if it wasn't for the thought of 50,000 Germans singing the Bonnie Bonnie Banks of Loch Lomond, I'd give it a lesser result than 7 out of 10. But I will have to come back just for the football. So anyway guys, thanks very much for coming to Cologne with me for the first time, even though it was visit number 4. But I certainly saw more this time than I did on the other 3 occasions combined. I'll see you next time.